Football League. Chiefs Kingdom, welcome your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
On the visiting sideline, that's Dan Quinn, coach of the Commanders. His side has been playing good football much of this season, holding that 5-2 record. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And we're off and running from Arrowhead. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm. Brock, what a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jayden Daniels.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and he just throwed away at once. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Look at this option play now on second down. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 11.
First and 10 now from the 46.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Now here he goes again. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
11 more yards.
First and 10 from the 43.
Commanders, first down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down.
Daniels on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. And that's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime, 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush, because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Daniels now on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, they need 7. Daniels now. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
Daniels. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
21 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Finds a man right side. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Daniels to throw. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, well, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. All down by Dorrance Armstrong.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, third and maybe a yard.
25-yard line. Brings up third down.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Play action, Mahomes. Dump off to his fullback. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pulls it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Back in the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like...
Slow snap, and they're in to block it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Daniels setting up the play action. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Play fake here, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
A gain of 18.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Like a drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Daniels is going to throw again. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try to field goal for the Commanders. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they can't push the lead beyond the field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. To the air, Mahomes. Set the screen for Rice. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on 1st down, so they've got 2nd and 14.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Matt Araiza on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror.
First down.
Daniels on 1st down. Has a man, it's Ertz. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Robinson running the zone read. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Washington.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Daniels now on 1st down. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Deebo Samuel. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Making the call himself. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Washington 1st down.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he gets this forward to the 19. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch made. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. So 1st down from the 41. Back to the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Xavier Worthy. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and
again, Mahomes to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes.
1st down.
Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He can run it. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the 1st down. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1.
Chiefs 13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Running back sent in motion. They bring McLaurin in motion right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hanson with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Run from Pacheco to start the half. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play made by Deron Payne. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
You could put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback, he's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3, nobody's open. And then, bam, sack lunch.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vets, Tressway. And he gets it away from his end zone. He'll field this at the 48. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run. Pacheco. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Pacheco again. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Commanders make the recovery.
Take everything that makes the goal line stand exciting and amplify it by 1,000. They didn't just hold him out of the end zone. They stole the ball away with a dominant stop.
The Commanders set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's caught by McLaurin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
To John Bates.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
QB keeps the second down option. On the move, past the 40. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a comeback.
On first down, here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Taking off with it again. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Daniels from the pistol. From the pocket, looking for a target. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now, Daniels. That's the first down, and he's still going. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Washington will line up with a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And that pass is cut inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's a 38-yard look here. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game. A whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Got for big yards on the right side. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
19 yards. 1st down, Washington.
An option give to Robinson. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Daniels setting up the play action. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 22. Harrison Butker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Daniels back to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Daniels going to keep it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1. That time, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, it's Robinson. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Firing quickly out line, Daniels. And he goes out a little short of the 40. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
That's another Washington first down.
Daniels now on first down. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
To the air again, Daniels. Now he takes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. This one goes for 3 yards. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Play action now with Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels now. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
3rd and long for him here. The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. This from 35 yards away. Cracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Worthy now to return it. He dodged the tackle. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down of the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by that Commanders defense. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Jukes away from one.
Deebo Samuel.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on a quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now we'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs holding a 4-point lead. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Got his man. That's Brown again. And he has the Chiefs' 1st down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's a designed run from Mahomes. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So score this a win for the Chiefs. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.